Hi, thank you for joining us for another episode of Recovery Conversations brought to you by Hilda's Place. In this episode, we're talking to Isaiah, one of the clients here, who's a little bit on the younger side and also exploring recovery for the first time. He's a little bit of a newbie when it comes to the world of recovery, and I thought it would be interesting to highlight his viewpoints in comparison to Jack, our last episode, since he has been here a while and he's been through recovery programs in the past. I think it's going to be an interesting comparison, and I hope you guys will find it interesting, just as I did.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Athey, and I've been at Hilda's program for about 8 months.
Well, thank you, and welcome, Isaiah. First question I have for you. What were your first thoughts when you learned that you would be entering recovery?
I was worried, nervous, and scared. I thought that I couldn't live my life without drinking alcohol.
Okay, that's a lot of people kind of feel that way. Okay, so what has been the hardest part of navigating this new way of life?
The hardest thing about navigating in Hilda's program is probably the day-to-day. Sometimes you get really bored sitting in your room or going to class every single day. It seems like as if the information you're being taught, it's not really going to work.
Was there anything that kind of stuck out as harder than anything else? Like, was it easy for you to fit in with the people here, or was that a challenge? Was it hard to kind of get the routine down or anything?
Getting the routine down is pretty easy. It's just about waking up in the morning and other things whenever you live in a house. But getting in where you fit in, that's something that personally I've always been good at. So I think that everybody here is my friend.
And thank you, Isaiah. That means a lot. You're my friend, too.
Oh, of course, Mr. Joe.
How has being a part of this program changed your view of the future?
Because I now realize how destructive alcohol and other drugs and substances can be to your life.
And do you think you've, gained any tools or anything that will help you move forward with, not having that around?
Yeah, tons of tools. Like being able to just take a step back and really think about what you're doing before you do it. I just know that drinking and using other substances can be very destructive to my life, and it can affect your behaviors.
Okay, and then the last question I have for you. What has been the biggest change in your mindset so far? I know this process can be long. It's kind of very jam-packed with a lot of, knowledge and information and tools and everything. So it might be hard to kind of nail one specific thing down. But, there's always that big, aha moment or change or whatever. And, have you had that? And if so, lay it on us.
I'm not sure if it was any specific moment, but I'm a writer, and along the way, I just figured I have all this time without, being separated from drugs and alcohol, that I can just focus on what I want to. And so getting to work and just keeping yourself busy and occupied with things that you love to do, that's really important.
That's good. And that's a good tip for anybody out there. I know I've definitely started doing that a little bit more and, kind of getting back to doing a lot of what I enjoy doing. Have you found that you've been more productive since working on yourself a little bit more and having a more clear mind on everything?
Much more productive. Your work tells a lot about you, and whenever you work on yourself, it shows in your work.
That's some deep stuff right there. Well, thank you, Isaiah. It was a pleasure talking to you. Hopefully, you'll be able to navigate the rest of here pretty well, and I'll see you on the other side.
Likewise. Thank you very much, Joe.